Hey, good morning, Tom. How are you?
I'm fine, Jamie. How you doing?
Well, I'm really well this morning. The weather is this beautiful Vancouver weather, fall weather that we're so used to in November.
Well,
Uh,
look out here. We are going to get up to 30 centimeters, 30 centimeters of rain here on the North Shore. So I'm dug in. I just hope they cancel school Monday, Tuesday, so I can be here and enjoy it.
that's right. Well, you guys over on the North Shore, there you do get a lot of weather. I'm over here in Marple, so the southern side of the city, but just a stone's throw away when you
Sort of
think about it.
Vancouver's Riviera.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so Tom, first thing I wanted to get to today is I had an interesting thing happen on Friday. One of my new friends that I've met, her name's Karen Larson. She's a local artist, singer songwriter. I'll just put up her CD. The gorgeous woman.
She's beautiful,
Oh, she's
yes.
absolutely beautiful. She's so professional. She's such a charm. And I was so fortunate enough to meet with her and her husband last weekend while they were playing, and they invited me up to play a song with them. I played the bongo drums with them. It was just great. I had a blast. So I'm so excited during the week. I'm like, oh, great. I can't wait to connect with her on Facebook and have this, wonderful discourse back and forth. And I send her this email or this link to an article. And the article was 7 reasons musicians screw up big time. And I
Huh.
posted it on her Facebook page. And she emailed me back going, what the heck are you putting this on my page? You know how this looks? And I felt so bad. And so I digitally, electronically, this has been a theme of ours for a while. I put my foot in my mouth. We need a new phrase for this. We need a new phrase to actually explain this electronically.
Sort of like a digital arse over tit, right? Yeah, you know what? Frankly, I think that this will only enhance your relationship with this woman because, I mean, musicians do know this. I mean, I've never heard of this article,
Uh-huh.
but I mean, as you know, I'm a musician too,
Uh-huh.
and I've had a couple of performances I would rather not remember. And why are the reasons well, screwed those up? I'll tell you something. I don't know what your article says, but
Okay, I'll get to that later.
to me, it's almost every spectacular failure I've done in performance has been an anticipated mistake. In other words, not what you'd call an error,
Hmm.
right? Which you can get out of if you have a free enough style in what you're doing. If it happens in Mozart, you're buggered. If you that's it. There's no fixing it. The whole structure just collapses, right?
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
But if you're playing, popular music, you can get out of it, right?
Yes.
But
Now,
what you have to do is you have to take a breath, repeat the mistake, or do something that will make sure that it's in a context that everyone goes, "Oh, that's what he's doing," right?
yeah, not run away from it.
Now, so what I found is that any really classic mistake I've made, like forgetting a verse of lyrics or not, no, it's always been anticipated. It's always been, gee, I think I'm going to screw up now. Although I said it with an F word, not an S word.
Well, thanks for holding back here,
Does your
Tom.
article include anything like that about why it
Okay,
is?
so here's the angle of the article. After I read the article, I skimmed through it and sent it to her. Then when I go back into it, the article was taken from a television show called The Shark Tank, which was piloted and taken from the Dragon's Den. These are these cutthroat, entrepreneurial business TV reality shows where someone can bring an idea and they have judges, much like American Idol or something, that just tear them apart. Like, just tear them apart.
I've
And
seen that show a couple of times. It's brilliant.
so you see, I go back and I said, oh, it was the Shark Tank. I should have led me on to think about that. I glossed over the title because I was so intrigued in the very cold, harsh business kernels in there to learn from. And I put this on her Facebook and it looked so funny. And we had a couple emails back and forth. And long story short, all is well. She got a good laugh out of it. And I said, drinks are on me next time. I said, that's the standard apology for, what did you call it? Teats over what?
What for falling arse over tit? I think that's what I said. It's a kind of an Irish one.
That's great.
There's Irishman in the family. But here's the thing. Pertaining to this topic,
Hmm.
I've just started using Facebook, as you know,
Yep.
and the thing is, it every now and then it twigs. Everything that's on there might be visible to everyone else in the world, and because I don't know what I'm doing, right?
Hmm.
And I guess this is what happens, so that we have, I suppose, just like any other form of social intercourse,
Mm-hmm.
we have a set of manners which
Mm-hmm.
we use privately
Mm-hmm.
and a set of manners which we use publicly. Is
This
that not
is
so?
it. This is the tricky thing. I mean, I'm a big believer. I'm trying to encourage community, and the great thing about it is trying to temper oneself digitally so that you can be seen by everybody and understood, and things not so horribly out of context. You know, you take something from the darker side of your personality or emotions, and then you put it out in this very friendly, timid talk, and it's like,
Yes.
and you're just saying, well, wait a second, it's just, and I'm working through this. I'm trying to figure out what is it as I type with my fingers on the computer. How do I be? Okay, here's one thing, fact. I can type and get my thoughts out much differently online than I can when I'm doing talking on the phone.
I'm sure.
It's more stream of thought. It's kind of like what we're doing right now, I feel sometimes. And so for me, I'm absolutely amazed. My sister, she sent me this Facebook thing saying, "Are you doing anything in life? What's going on?" Because all it is Facebook, 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 update, update, update. But I tell you, I'm absolutely amazed and enchanted by this process and amount of stuff that I'm learning. And I have something good that I learned last night and took action on this morning. I came aware of a Bill C6 that the legislature they're trying to put through now in Parliament, and this bill is for a consumer protection. And I watched a YouTube clip through Facebook pulled by a constitutional lawyer, Sean Buckley. I'll put the link after this for people that want to check it out. And it was really enlightening. I felt empowered. I found a website where I could send a free fax to Senator, to the Conservative representative in British Columbia, and I felt like I had a little say in it. So I mean, this was all from Facebook.
Yeah. It's a very powerful medium.
Mm-hmm.
I admire your pioneering spirit because I know that. Well, no, because I know that for me, well, because of probably our lifestyles are pretty different for one thing, but I want to learn from people like you rather than have to go through all the torture of actually learning it legitimately for myself.
Thank you. Yes, that's what that's why I'm
I
out there.
appreciate this. Well, but this is now. I'm trying to circle back into the recording that you just showed me.
Good.
Hold it up again. Hold it up again.
Yeah.
We have to. I mean, Karen Larson. This is so beautiful. Fire and Ice. I want to ask you in a moment a little bit about what's on here, like what kind of music it is.
Mm-hmm.
But oh, look, isn't that cool? She signed it and everything.
Yeah, look at she signed
Wow.
it. Just wonderful. Yeah.
Oh, that's beautiful.
And then watch this. Watch this. You
what a
flip
beautiful
this up,
picture of her. That's
and then
beautiful.
The CD's in there. Isn't that something?
Design. It really is.
Yeah. It's just
It really is.
great package.
But isn't it interesting? I wonder, like, okay, Facebook for me right now is a little bit like a kid learning to talk, right? When you're 4 years old, you
Mm-hmm.
tell a joke that could peel paint. If the adults are drunk enough, they laugh. And perhaps your grandmother faints or something like that. And the pin drops and you go, "What'd I do? What'd I do?" Right? You know how that happens when you're a kid?
Yeah.
Well, I think this is what happens to us in these newer media as we use them because we don't quite know when a faux pas might happen. But if I were Karen Larson, I would be honored. Honored. Because she must realize that you intended it for her private viewing, not for her public, her admirers or followers or fans or whomever they are. Music lovers, I guess.
That's totally true. And just one more neat thing. Actually, I'm going to stop us here. And the next one, I want to talk about these mistakes in music and the Beatles because I've got a great example.
Oh, really?
Yep. So
that'd be interesting.
we'll talk to you soon.